Welcome to the 2023 Mount Sterling Christmas Parade, broadcast live on WMSTRadio.com. Coverage is being brought to you by the Mount Sterling Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, where Mount Sterling means business. The Mount Sterling Montgomery Tourism Commission, where old becomes bold. And WMST Radio, the radio voice of the Gateway area. This year's parade is being presented by Crystal Amburgey, your Montgomery County Farm Bureau agent. Big on commitment, big on Kentucky and the community. And now, from 22 Main Street and the studios of WMST Radio, here's your host, Tracy Pierce and Chris Irwin.
And
welcome.
A great big good evening to each and every one of you. It looks like it's going to be a great night for the parade after all, because the rain has currently stopped here in Mount Sterling. The temperature is not too cold, and we're looking forward to a great parade, Tracy.
Oh, I'm so grateful that we've got a little break in the weather just in time to have the best parade in the U.S.
Absolutely.
Or beyond.
And for anybody that is not watching on the streets, we can always have WMSTradio.com streaming it to many homes across the world. If you are living away from Mount Sterling, get a little homesick, well, that's okay, because we can bring Mount Sterling to you. And, of course, we appreciate Hayes McMakin and WMST Radio for allowing us to broadcast here in front of the station. And we're glad to have this available to everybody. It's such a great have everybody worldwide bring into Mount Sterling.
And I love, because no matter where you are in the world, you can go to WMSTradio.com and listen. So you never have to be far from your favorite radio station, right, Chris?
Absolutely. I think it's a great thing.
Me too.
We're just moments away from starting this year's parade. And before we do get ready to start the parade, a big shout out to all the city employees that work so hard. Beautiful decorations on every lamppost. The square across the way is also decorated so nice. And, of course, the cleanup that takes place after. They work very hard to make sure that we have everything decorated, and then after the parade, everything cleaned up. So thanks to all the public works here in Mount Sterling, and also to all the police officers that is taking care of traffic during this. And all the police officers that are working at all the checkpoints to keep the event safe and secure. And, you know, the city of Mount Sterling, Tracy, they just do a great job.
I'm telling you, the city of Mount Sterling does a wonderful job making Christmas special for all of us, and also all year long, keeping everything beautiful and clean and safe. And isn't it a great place to be?
Well, it is. And you've got a really unique situation, because you've got so much to offer everybody as tourism director.
Yeah, we definitely do. Besides the beauty of this place, it's the people. And I always say that the people of Mount Sterling are the most wonderful, hospitable. It's that Southern hospitality, and you can't make that. You either have it or you don't. So one thing that I know I have in my corner for tourism is the people, the wonderful, friendly people. And then you add on all the amenities, all the beautiful shopping, all the attractions like Ruth Hunt Candy and our beautiful art center. You add all these things, our beautiful golf course. You add that all together, and you've got exactly what you want in a beautiful small town like ours.
Absolutely. And once again, thanks to everyone that helped make this event possible. Also like to thank Crystal Amburgey for being the event sponsor this year, as she was last year. And I wonder if she'll be driving that big semi-truck down the street.
Well, we are waiting for the big book. It's probably about this thick, the last time I checked on Friday, and that has all our entries in it. So I know for sure that we have, I think it's close to 70 entries, maybe more. But as of last count on Friday, it was definitely over 65 or more.
And, you know, a lot of people were taking a wait-and-see approach on the weather, because the weather was a factor. We were calling for sunshine toward the end of the day, and that didn't happen, but the rain stopped, so we'll take it.
At least we're covered.
And we are covered here at 22, man.
I think I might see a touch of a drizzle coming down, but we won't let that dampen our spirits.
It just makes it romance.
That's right. We're not going to let it dampen our spirits. We're so glad you all came out for the parade tonight, and we're so glad to be able to be a part of it. Chris and I, we've been doing this for a few years now.
2 or 3 years, haven't we?
And we really enjoy it.
And it's got better every year because
I think so.
We have Little Tiger Media on board that's providing streaming worldwide, and that's my brother and all of his family.
Yeah, we've got Barry Reed over here on the good sound system so you all can hear.
You can hear us all over Mount Sterling.
That's right.
And we didn't even need the radio station for that.
No.
That we've got football on.
Actually, we do. We have a state football tournament, right? Championship is going on WMST Radio if you're listening.
Right.
But, of course, again, you can watch the live streaming on WMSTradio.com.
And you can also see the camera view as you click on the link to go to our live feed. You can also see the camera view. WTVQ has a shot that's across the way. You can see the Christmas tree right now.
A lot of times. Oh, is that what they have it on now?
Right now.
So on top of our building here, you'll see our big antenna flashing, and next to it we have a actual camera, and that's from WTVQ Studios.
And they
downtown.
can control it from...
I started to say downtown Lexington, but it's Lexington.
Outskirts.
I don't Lexington. But it's up there, and so they will scan and do the weather, and they'll say, in weather in downtown Mount Sterling, and they'll show that. But I did ask them for tonight if they would point it in the center of our town, so
people can see it right there, too.
Hey, we don't want anyone to miss it. So I think all the people lining up, the lineup is almost complete, so we might be a tad... we came on maybe a minute or two early because, it takes a lot to line up 2 rows to get in this parade. And so we're getting ready to get the big book. And when we get the big book, that generally means that they're on their way.
Absolutely. Right. Hey, tell everybody about what we just saw before the opening roll, the Sterling Academy of Dance.
That's the Christmas Carol.
Is going to be coming up. And then we saw something else from the Christmas Carol, which will be... coming up the
15th and 16th.
Yes.
15th and 16th. I should have brought all the events, but if you'll notice on our screen before we started the live cast today, it was showing the different events coming
Absolutely.
up. We have a lot of them, Chris. So I definitely encourage you, if you'd like to know other things going on.
Oh, that's on your website.
It is. Go to WMST Radio. Let me get which website we're on today. But go to MountSterlingTourism.com, and you can see all the events coming up for the rest of the year, and even into 2024. Do we want to think that far ahead?
Well, let's get through Christmas.
Let's get through Christmas first. And boy, haven't we had a nice Christmas so far. You guys, the downtown lighting last night, again, we were having a little bit of weather, but we had a wonderful tree lighting last night, wonderful performances. Christmas in the Park was also yesterday.
That's one of my favorites.
And that was a lot of fun. Everyone said it was a great turnout. Now, we also, I hear the band. Do you hear the band? Oh, here she is.
All right.
Thank you, sweetheart.
And we'll talk about all those events, and if you missed any details, all you have to do is go back and watch the replay. We're getting ready to start this year's 2023 parade, and glad to have each and every one of you with us, and glad to have each and every one of you that is watching from home. And if you're in the parade, hey, after the parade concludes, you can go back and watch yourself in the parade.
Yes.
And we'll have links up on the tourism's Facebook page.
Yes, and we will. We will share it on the Chamber of Commerce and the tourism. So here we go. Here is Mount Sterling Mayor Al Botts, who, as always, is sharply dressed for the occasion. Mayor Al loves our city and is very proud of our community. He's accompanied by his lovely wife, Joanna. So starting off our Christmas parade, Mr. and Mrs. Al Botts, Merry Christmas!
Followed by the Montgomery County Junior ROTC. This year's battalion led by Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Williams as the battalion commander. The color guard led by Command Sergeant Major Casey Talby carrying the national flag. State flag carried by Second Lieutenant Alex Fugit. The right guard is Cadet Staff Sergeant First Class Tristan Talby. The left guard, Cadet Staff Sergeant Freddie Vera. The program is led by their Lieutenant Colonel Edward Stepanchuk and their AI Staff Sergeant, David Moore. And right now, Tracy, the band has just passed by.
I was just thinking how wonderful this band sounds. Under the directions of Rob Rawlings, proud to perform in this parade. Drum majors Rachel Thompson and Haley Clark are leading this band this evening. They said they hope you enjoyed. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
And, of course, our Grand Marshal that just passed is Greg Walters. He is our 2023 Distinguished Citizen of the Year. He also owns and operates our local Dairy Queen. So
he is such a giver. And
thank
that's
you
exactly
so much
why.
for everything you do, Greg.
He's a giver, and that's why he is Distinguished Citizen
And
of the Year.
our Montgomery County Fiscal Judge Executive, Chris Haddix. He's passing into view in just a moment here. And, of course, we just saw David Hale.
Here's David Hill, and he says he's honored to be our state representative and looks forward to continuing to serve the citizens and everyone.
And I'll tell you what, look what is coming up here.
Is that the baby miss?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
She's inside.
She's inside.
Delilah is 17 months old. She is Miss Southern States, currently holds 18 different titles for the year of 2023, ranging from local to state-level pageants. She's representing her Baby Miss Southern States title to collect toys for the Harper Rain Foundation to donate to families spending Christmas in Kentucky's Children's Hospital.
That is a wonderful cause.
I think that is
Yes,
a
it
great
is.
thing.
Absolutely. So, Chris, they got off to a running start here tonight.
I'll tell you what, when it starts, it goes fast.
Yeah, they got going pretty good, but I'm looking, and it looks like we're seeing is that part of the jail that's coming?
Yes, that's the Montgomery County Regional Jail that is getting ready to come down the street right now.
338 on there. I'm looking. Oh, what's that say? 338?
Yeah, that would be a badge number.
Oh, badge number. Okay, very good. So, see, I love that we can really get a good look using this video screen.
And how about this crowd?
I know.
You see all the crowd out there.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's starting to, the drizzle came a little more, and now it looks like it stopped again. Thank goodness. We're really appreciative of that. So it takes so much to put on a parade
Oh,
like
it
this,
sure
Chris.
does.
It takes months of preparation. I mean, we really do talk about it in January, starting for the next year.
And that 338 is also paying tribute to a fallen officer that we had.
Very, very well.
And coming down the street now is the Montgomery County Regional Jail, who says Christmas should be for everyone, especially the misfits at the Montgomery County Regional Jail. Just like the Island of Misfits toys, everyone at the Montgomery County Regional Jail wants to celebrate Christmas. So join the Montgomery County, Mr. Bumble,
Yes, Mr.
as
Bumble.
the Yeti, as we celebrate the Christmas season. Merry Christmas from everyone at the Montgomery County Regional Jail. And that's
Look at
the
that float.
Island of Misfit
And
Toys.
this is our first float of the evening.
I like
and
that.
It's a really good one. Great job, everyone.
And Camargo Transmission, I see they donated the rollback for that. It looks great.
Very good. Now, I think we have Traditional Bank coming up.
Yes, we do.
Okay, very good. Traditional Bank, an independent bank founded in Mount Sterling. You ready for this? 1902, Chris. Still headquartered here in Montgomery County. I'm looking at the building as we speak. But they also have banking in 19 banking centers in 8 Kentucky counties, and they employ nearly 300 people statewide. They say they're proud to serve the banking needs of the community, and they are a member of FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Traditional Bank says Merry Christmas, everyone.
And now the Christian Traditional School coming into view. They have been rooted in Mount Sterling for over 40 years, taking pride in providing your children with not only an excellent education, but a foundation in Jesus Christ. They have classes for children ages 3 to 8th grade. So come join Christian Traditional School and help share the gift of Jesus.
I hear some music.
And that's coming from the Life Impact Church float,
Look
which
at
is
this
coming
pretty
down the
float.
street right now. How about that?
Very bright, very cheerful.
The perfect church for imperfect people.
I like that, Chris.
I like that. That would cover me. Loving God, loving people, and sharing the greatest message on earth, and that would be the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. How about that?
Beautiful float. Very, very good.
And you got the Grinch following behind. How about that? Followed by Montgomery County Fire and EMS with
Look
a
at
couple
that.
units. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Montgomery County Fire and EMS, who take pride in keeping Montgomery County and the surrounding areas safe. And we really count on these people.
And aren't those nice fire trucks?
They do a great job keeping our equipment nice and clean and ready to go at all times.
Always ready to go. Absolutely. We are so fortunate to have a very, very strong fire and EMS department here in Mount Sterling, Montgomery County. And you know how important that is, Chris.
Oh, absolutely. And that attracts businesses when they know they can come and be protected by a good fire service and their people be taken care of. Oh, boy. And we aren't even scratching the surface of this folder, Tracy.
It's a big folder.
And this is great.
Yeah.
Coming into view right now is the Mount Sterling First Church of God.
You know, the First Church of God presents one of the scenes from their upcoming drive-through nativity,
Which
the
is
story
great.
of Christ. They invite everyone to attend this free drive-through nativity and take a journey through the life of Jesus. The nativity will be live this upcoming weekend, December the 8th and the 9th, from 6 until 8:30 p.m. at 1051 Camargo Road. It's a free event, and they pray that it'll be a blessing to everyone this Christmas season.
And you know what? Being a drive-through, you don't have to worry about getting wet. And they go rain or shine. So that's a great event. And coming up behind it is Mount Sterling Pediatric Dentistry, wishing everyone a safe holiday season and a Merry Christmas from everyone at Mount Sterling Pediatric and Dr. Emily Sexton. They specialize in treating children and teaching healthy habits at an early age. And they're all decked out in the
cool.
Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, that is wonderful.
That is so cute.
And I don't know what they're throwing out, but it's a big package of things.
Probably toothbrushes and toothpaste.
That's very
And that's part of
appropriate.
what they're doing, teaching children early dental health care.
Very appropriate
And
indeed.
look, the bookmobile is coming into view right now, Tracy.
Right, so the bookmobile is driven by Mrs. Reba and some friends. The bookmobile services all areas of Montgomery County. So if you cannot get to the library, they say give them a call at 859-498-2404, and they'll be happy to help you with your library needs. Keep an eye out for the new outreach vehicle in the spring of 2024.
And there she's waving at us right there. Hello, Miss Reba.
Mrs. Reba!
And behind that is the distinguished young woman of Montgomery County. And she'll be coming into view shortly.
Yes,
and that would be this year, Whitley Jacobs. She will compete at the state level this January with other class members of 2024 for the title of Distinguished Young Woman of Kentucky. She is accompanied by her little sister, Molly Luker, who will also make an appearance at state with Whitley. We wish them both the best in representing Montgomery County this January in the competition.
Merry Christmas and good luck, sweetie. Kentucky Car Exchange is on its way.
Well, we got the Sterling Academy of Dance.
Oh, we do? Uh-oh.
Yeah, they are leading now.
You got it. Now, Sterling Academy of Dance, they performed last night, Chris, and they have a float tonight. So the Nutcracker is the performances that they will be doing next Saturday.
That's what we were needing to add in.
From 5 to 7 p.m. at the high school. And they are just absolutely delightful. You can see the big Nutcracker. Oh, it's so cute. They have a minion. And look at all these adorable ballerinas.
Wave, everybody.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Is it appropriate to say break a leg?
No, it is not.
Well, no, that's how you say good luck.
Yes, it is.
Now, following the Sterling Academy of Dance would be the Kentucky Car Exchange. And they are driving a very sharp 2015 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited that happens to be for sale.
For sale.
Hey,
They're a lot.
Kentucky Car Exchange. They're locally owned and operated. They've been serving Montgomery County and Mount Sterling for the last 10 years, as long as the outlying area as well. They've established themselves as a preferred provider of quality used cars. They got about 50 vehicles to choose from. It's all over the place out there by Camargo Transmission. And they'll do everything they need to do to get you in a vehicle. So come see them.
Oh, I see a pretty Corvette.
Oh, we've got the Gateway Cruisers Car Club, the Custom Cruisers Car Club.
I wondered if they'd make it in the rain.
Oh, yeah.
I know those cars don't like to get in the rain.
These guys, they're drivers. These things don't sit on trailers, and we're so glad to have these guys who also do our First Friday cruises.
Yes.
Thank each and every one of you, David, and all the crew at Montgomery or the Gateway Custom Car Cruisers. They do such a great job.
Look at this truck. I love that. Is that David Stevens? Oh, I'm trying to see.
Well, it's the Grinch.
It's the Grinch.
There he is.
I should have known. It's a green. What kind of car is that, Chris?
That's an old truck there. I don't know the model real off
It's not
the
Model
top
T,
of my head.
is it?
I'd have to see the front, and it's already passed.
There he is.
But, you know, they are keeping the classics alive, one car show and one cruise in at a time.
Absolutely.
And behind that, we've got Advanced Construction towing the next float in front of us, which would be the 4-H.
Okay, very good.
Peace, love, and 4-H.
Peace, love, and 4-H.
I like
Merry
that.
Christmas, right? Okay, let's see if we have Miss Mount Sterling, Kentucky Princess. I believe that's what we're getting ready to see.
Absolutely.
Yes,
It'd be
we do.
Cameron. She's
Yes.
8 years old, participating in a pageant held in Montgomery County where she won Miss Mount
Miss
Sterling.
Mount Sterling, we like that.
Then she competed in the AmeriFest pageant in Lexington where she won the title of Kentucky Princess.
From right here in Mount Sterling. Oh, we've got an awfully pretty float right here. It says Kelly School of Dance. So teaching the art of dance since 1984, the longest running studio in Montgomery County, serving Montgomery County and surrounding areas for 39 years. Mrs. Kelly Fritz Cook is the owner and instructor, teaching ballet, tap, and jazz to all ages. Kentucky students, she's taking more students. They want to wish you a wonderful Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
And that's followed by the Montgomery County Canine.
Yes, I thought I saw some dogs.
Wishing everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from the Montgomery County Canines, and also reminding you to adopt love this Christmas.
And did you see how many?
And
There
well
are
behaved.
So many. They are so well behaved.
And that's part of what they do is canine training to make sure our friends are safe when they're out in public.
Absolutely. And it looks like next up, is it Jeffersonville Mall? Oh, look at this truck.
I love it.
Look at this. The Jeffersonville Mall is driving the absolutely cutest. This is the cutest choo-choo train.
And what would it be? The holiday without trains.
Yes.
A one-of-a-kind train from the Jeffersonville Mall. If you've ever been to the mall, you know the significance that the train holds. Thank you so much. Every holiday, the mall sets up an elaborate display of miniature trains for public viewing, and everyone is
so
invited
cute.
to attend.
I love that.
And right now, the First United Methodist Church and Tiny Blessings Daycare, located on the Grassy Lick Road here in Mount Sterling. They are located right off the bypass, very easy to get to. They
invite you to service on Sunday mornings
Absolutely.
in person and also on Facebook, which, you know, that really, during COVID, kind of, people started really watching a lot of the services on Facebook if they were unable to attend in person, and they're continuing that. And I
ordinary
think that's great.
people serving an extraordinary God.
Absolutely.
And, of course, if you need child care, Tiny Blessings Daycare is a ministry of the church.
Uh-oh, who's hungry? I see a Hot Pocket.
That would be Herbie Hot Pocket. He actually has a name. And that would be the Nestle float. Nestle staffs over 1,000 people in Mount Sterling, producing all the world's Hot Pockets.
Every one of them.
3 to 3.5 million a day.
And are you ready? They just celebrated 30 years in September. How about that for a long-running business?
So Merry
in Mount
Christmas from
Sterling?
Herbie Hot Pocket and the Nestle staff.
Oh, I hear the baggers and the draggers.
That would be the distinctive roar of a Harley.
That's what that is.
And you know what? Baggers and Draggers is just what the doctor ordered, your one-stop shop for any motorcycle repair.
And custom builds.
And what about that mural that is on their building?
Absolutely. They, you know, I love motorcycles.
I do too. I ride.
Yeah, Chris is a
And those
rider.
guys take care of mine.
How about the Montgomery County 4-H shooting sports team? I think we've got probably several of them here right now coming by. I don't need to stand up because I've got a screen in front of me.
Yeah, and we're in the bottom of the frame too.
Oh, we are. Oh, mercy. Okay, so yeah. Oh, looks like, is this Rumpke?
Rumpke is getting ready to come up here in just a
okay.
moment. You can tell this is still Baggers and Draggers.
Oh, my goodness, it is.
They've got
Okay.
such a great group. And you know what? Real riders ride, rain or shine. They can help keep your ride safe and ready for the road at Baggers and Draggers, located there on 416, I think.
Yes, Montgomery County 4-H shooting sports. Here they
There we go.
are. Here they are,
416
Chris.
Main, but anyhow.
They compete in pistol, rifle, archery, and black powder.
You know, responsible handling of firearms is, I think, something every young person should know.
Yes, you should always be careful, but you should always be knowledgeable.
Absolutely. And now, Rumpke, who keeps us clean and green in Montgomery County.
Oh my goodness, I have got to get a better look at this. You know, Rumpke has been, for more than 30 years, Rumpke's been keeping Montgomery County clean and green, offering dependable waste and recycling services from curbside pickup to your home or businesses to dumpster rentals and special event services. Rumpke is not only runs a wonderful business and service to our community, but boy, Chris, they're also wonderful people too.
Oh, they are. They partner with
Absolutely.
a lot of events
They
here,
sponsor a lot
especially
of
court
events.
days.
Yep.
They do our sound stages.
Yes.
And they clean up afterward. They help with the people here in the city. And, you know, coming up here in just a moment, we have got probably behind Nestle our biggest employer in Montgomery County, and that would be Montgomery County Schools.
Absolutely.
Montgomery County Schools
Yes, absolutely.
is coming up here. Matter of fact, that was it. We
That's
see
it.
the big M on the back there.
Wow, very good. That's a beautiful float.
And they
I
would
love
like
seeing
to thank everyone for the 4,500 gifts that you send them each day,
Oh, that's
educating the students here in Montgomery County. And now TK's Gymnastics.
TK's Gymnastics. It might be a little wet to be doing back tucks here tonight, but
For safety, they won't
For
be.
safety, they may
But they
not
offer
be, but-
gymnastics, hip-hop, dance, all-star cheer, and, of course, they are the home of Arms of Love.
yes.
Open
Arms-
gym is also available, and it's a great place to host a birthday party. So Merry Christmas from the TK's gang. And TK's Explosion, that is their competitive cheerleading, and they have won several
They
awards.
have. Here's TK's Explosion right here on a really cool float. Merry Christmas. Very
They
good.
go all over the country competing.
And if you would like more information about Arms of Love, they still could use some donations.
Absolutely. It's
only
crunch
new-
time,
it's
and
only new toys this year. But I think it was like 600 children that they provided toys
oh, it's
to.
such a wonderful
It's
thing.
a wonderful thing. So if you need more information about Arms of Love, they are on Facebook, or you can contact TK's Gymnastics because it is in their facility. Where they
And
do
Tammy, anytime that we have a cold snap, she opens her place for a warming center.
That's nice.
She's always community-minded. And, you know, if you ever heard her story of how Arms of Love got started, it'll bring a tear to your eye.
And it has.
I've heard it several times on the
I've heard it
air.
once or twice. Yeah, it's very good. So I think next up we're going to have the Howard's Mill First Church of God. And you know, Jesus, the light of the world, as what they've titled their float. And as you see it coming down through here, it's beautiful.
Bright and decorated. Looks like the evening sky makes you think about what it might have been out in Bethlehem.
That's right. Jesus was welcomed into this world with a host of shepherds, angels, and lights. And we still look to him as light we need to in the world each day. Our prayer for the Howard's Mill First Church of God is that you also look for him in that light in your heart and life. Merry Christmas from Howard's Mill First Church of God.
And that's a beautiful,
Yes, it
beautiful
is.
nativity that they've got.
And you know, it takes people are so
People
busy.
don't realize how much it takes to put these
floats
together.
But what a wonderful thing it is to, you know, as a project to do together. And we hope that you're inspired by this year's beautiful floats.
And
that
join
you'll-
us next
you'll join
year.
us next year.
And right now coming into view is great clips. Don't worry, it'll be great. All the stylists will take care of you, located there in the Kroger Shopping Center. And they are great girls to know.
Yes,
I think
absolutely.
they're all female in there, so I can say girls.
Well, one day they may hire a male. There you go. But I like their mascot. That's very cute. Let's see what we have here.
Oh, coming up now, we've got the Montgomery County 4-H Teen Club
I believe
that is coming up. And I love that bear costume.
I know, it's so cute. You know, you saw how thick this book is. And to put all these in order, to type them all up, and to do all these things, it is quite a feat. And so we really want to thank everyone at the Chamber of Commerce. Merry Christmas.
They did a great
Again.
job putting this together.
Yes. And
And, hey,
again,
look what's coming up now.
and we do appreciate.
Well, that was Faith of Field we saw a
Is
minute
that
ago.
Faith Field okay?
And then coming up, we've got Barbie and Ken. And that is what they've got coming up. See them? Ain't that
Stay
cute?
there, yes. So as I'm talking about when we put these in order, it is very difficult to put all
And
these.
that happens to be from Sterling Healthcare. You'll see it
Oh, okay.
as they go past.
Wonderful. So Sterling Health.
There they are.
There they are. So they want to thank everyone in Montgomery County community for 11 years of support and encouragement.
Wow.
From everyone at Sterling Healthcare, joy, blessings from our family to yours.
And you know what? You need a good work truck if you're going to work cattle. And the Montgomery County 4-H Livestock Club is presenting
That is a
their
wonderful
people
truck.
and the tractor coming up. How about that? The purpose of the club is to support and encourage livestock production, which is still a very viable thing for
Sure is.
students to learn and maybe take over the family farm.
Someone's got to continue this.
Absolutely.
I mean,
we all got to eat.
Yes, that's
the
right.
The chapter has been very successful and has had many winners at this year's Kentucky State Fair. So that's your 4-H and your FFA Beef Club that is on that float. Hello, and thank you for helping keep food on the table.
And I think that's a live tree that they have there.
Absolutely. The side-by-sides, I believe I saw Gateway Cycles displayed on there. Fun-loving group of side-by-side riding friends would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Several of them, yes. Look at
Several
all of them.
of
And they're all decorated. Those are so cool. I don't know what makes a side-by-side. It looks like it's just kind of a...
because you can sit side-by-side.
Oh, okay. That's what it is.
And instead of like a four-wheeler, we sit
four-wheeler.
beside or behind each other. You know?
Oh, I got it. There
And
you
yeah, Gateway Cycles located in the Gateway Plaza here in Mount Sterling. You can find the latest Terex at Gateway Cycles.
Look at this one.
And they also have CF Moto as well. So Carl and all the gang at Gateway Cycles could take care of you and put you in one of these. How would you like one of those under the tree?
This is a big one.
That takes the whole family right there.
That's right. They still call it a side-by-side?
Oh, yeah.
It's a side-by-side.
It's side-by-side,
push
side-by-side.
Oh, my goodness. Very good. They have several. You know, that is a huge business. They do such a good business at Gateway Cycles. I'm sure you've been in there quite a
Oh,
few
yeah.
times.
I have bought several things from Gateway Cycles.
Every time I walk in, I'm just like, wow, the inventory they have in that place.
They've got new, they've got used, they've got anything.
They got helmets, they've got this, they
Yeah.
got tires, they got...
Absolutely.
All
And this
right.
is the Moco Sluggers 8U baseball team.
They are. And, you know, they're a local Montgomery County travel baseball team coached by Jake Warner and J.D. Rudd. Be sure to come and support them this upcoming season. Good luck to the Montgomery County Sluggers. And Merry Christmas.
I love that. I always wanted to play Little League.
You didn't play Little League?
I never played Little League.
Yeah, I did.
I played radio with
I was
my Fisher
softball.
Price recorder.
I played softball and I loved it. I played different, but I could catch pretty good and I could throw. So I was usually second base or even the outfield where I could throw. I could throw it.
How about this? I love a horse-drawn carriage. How about that?
Windsor Care.
Absolutely.
It
Windsor
is.
Care Center. You know, Santa's been getting ready for his big day and has Rudolph and all his reindeer team ready to go. And if you
Isn't
look
it
closely at the
beautiful?
windows, residents at Windsor Care have come out to share Christmas fun with everyone in the community. That's such a great thing.
Horse. Look how pretty.
They're
I love the horse.
first
and
time
carriage.
in the parade.
Oh, here they come. Yes, I was going to say, now I don't think they're on the carriage, but they're coming right now.
No,
here they come.
As they come into view, look at the residents. This is their
Yes.
first time being in the Christmas parade.
I
Much love
it.
to each one of them.
Merry Christmas.
And they're all decked out in Christmas
it.
hats and
I tell you, they have a wonderful time there. They do so
Absolutely.
many activities with the people that are living
and
there.
they've got their wave down. It says they've been
Yep.
practicing to get it just right.
But they have performers. They have all kinds. They actually had that Young at Heart band.
They did, didn't
yes,
they?
had Young at Heart band recently, and I thought, well, I want to come. I missed it because I love that band. And they had them playing there. I think it was about a month ago, and I thought that is so
And
special.
also the rehabilitation up there as well.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
coming up is People's Exchange Bank. Are they in the side-by-side there?
I'm taking a look here. I think so.
Are they coming behind that?
I think it's behind that. Very good.
They're passing out candy, but anyhow, People's Exchange, they're more than just a bank. They want to be your neighbors and your friends and your trusted financial partners. Merry Christmas from everyone at People's Exchange.
And I think that's in this truck right here. Yeah, I believe that's them. It's so funny how, we do have these papers, but again, sometimes people get out of line. But we think we're pretty sure I'm pretty sure this is People's Exchange Bank right here. So we'll take a look at that. Very good. And we'll get a good look at it as they pass. I think.
I love that. Look at the tractor that's on the back there.
Yeah.
And look at the horses.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that great?
I love it. Merry Christmas. Very good. Okay, well, we are kind of halfway And because when I'm looking here, maybe even a little more than halfway. So we still have plenty of parade to go. It's gone very well. And today was the Lexington Christmas parade.
Yes.
And from what I gathered,
Winchester
and Moorhead's too.
Moorhead was yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Moorhead had theirs Friday unless they moved it.
I think it was today, but
They might have moved it.
But so I was looking and the Lexington Christmas parade, and I think they said they had about 30 or so entries, maybe a little more than that. But
I think we're already past 30.
I had mentioned that I thought we had over 70, and I'm pretty sure if we got to counting here, we'd be over 70.
And look what is coming down our way right now. Do you see those gigantic nutcrackers?
Oh, I do.
They're coming into view right now. And, of course, they're led by this vehicle that is, we'll catch what it is here in a second. I believe that is the fine folks from Lacey Gay Realty.
Yes.
They're turning houses into homes since 1996. Lacey Marshall and Cassidy Blanton wish you a very Merry Christmas. Go to lacygay.com to see all of her listings. And I'll tell you what, another one of our fine real estate agents. We got a ton of them here, and all of them are great, and they work together.
And Lacey's my office mate. She
she's right across the street.
She's in the same. I'm upstairs.
I say street, but hallway.
Yes, she is. She's across the hall from me in my office at the tourism office.
Now, I think the giant nutcrackers might be a part of the DuBois Center.
I'm not sure.
We'll find out here in just a second. They're coming into view right now.
Yes, I believe so. Yes, I see Valerie Scott walking in the front with her reindeer ears on.
There she is.
That would be.
And that is such an important place, too, located at 100 Hamilton Avenue, the place for educational and recreational activities supporting Montgomery and surrounding areas. Their claim to fame is the community garden, but they also have birthday parties, reunions, and basketball games. And if you're looking for a place to hold your event, help them out by renting the DuBois Community Center. It's been redone. Very nice.
Yeah, and what a beautiful float. That is so beautiful. I love how that's
almost
decorated.
Worried about them hitting the red lights down there. But
those are tall nutcrackers, aren't
and how
they?
about the holiday Yoda Jeep that's coming into view right now, Tracy?
I know, I keep looking over here, and I could just look at
Happy holidays from Yoda. And how about the little miniature horses? They have a name.
They do. Lily
and Sunny. And they hail from Jeffersonville. Hello, Lily. Hello, Sunny. Miniature horses from Jeffersonville.
Aw,
and they are adorable.
They are. They're so sweet.
And behind the horses.
Look at this float.
Wow, this is a very nice. I believe that's a pontoon.
Oh, it is a pontoon.
And it is bringing the float with Brittany Smith, your State Farm agent. Eastern Kentucky native, small business owner, taking great pride in serving the people of this region. Over the past 15 years, she's been married to James, her husband, and together they have 2 kids, Caleb and Emily, who are on the float. And they've called Mount Sterling home for nearly 2 years now, and they provide all your insurance needs from auto, home, life, pet insurance, and even more.
Absolutely. And have you been to her office? It is absolutely beautiful. It really is.
Very nice.
They have a wonderful office. It's over by Countryside Kennels, kind of right across from that.
Okay.
Right there. And I see a huge rig. I mean, well, you're looking at it too, aren't you, folks?
Now.
We're all looking at it together.
Crystal ain't driving that, is she?
I'm just gonna tell you, I got a feeling something like that, but I don't know. We're getting ready to find out. When I look at this, I think to myself, maybe it's.
Oh no, this is Thompson's Transportation Service.
Yes, Thompson's Transportation Services, a family-owned transportation company located in Sharpsburg.
Yeah, it's right up past me.
And they've been in business since 1981. They ask you to call them for all your hauling needs. 15-year-old Eli Rollison is singing Christmas songs in the Thompson trailer. He's a freshman at Bath County High School, and he's the grandson of Danny and Vonda Harmon of Sharpsburg.
Look at this. This is so great.
Let's take a listen.
And look at the miniature Thompson Transportation semi that is on the back there. That is so great.
He's quite the crooner.
How about that? And Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without the fireplace and the fire going in it.
He has a slight Harry Connick Jr. sound to him.
Yes,
right?
he does.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh,
Great
and how
job.
about this? Our American flag presented
wow.
in a unique manner. And that's also from Thompson Transportation Service. That is one of their repair rigs. They've got so many rigs out on
that is a
the
nice
road.
Looking vehicle.
This is the one that's going to make sure they stay on the road.
And this might be another one.
No, this is Gateway.
This is Gateway
Children's Services.
Yes, it is.
And they have their own island of misfit toys.
Absolutely.
It's a place where every child can be loved no matter what their circumstances, Tracy.
Yes.
And Gateway Children's Services have been strengthening children and families since 1981. They are a qualified residential treatment program for teens, therapeutic foster care, and outpatient behavioral health for the entire family. So
they're having so much fun, Chris.
I love that.
They're dancing and having a great time. And we're
Now,
so
this
glad.
next rig is driven by Crystal Amburgey, who we'd like to send a big thank you out for being the presenting sponsor this year.
I love hearing those horns, too. It's like, you're dealing with a big rig when you hear those horns coming down.
Nothing says get out of the way than hitting the air. And look at this sign. How about that? Crystal Amburgey, Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent, proudly sponsoring this year's parade. And she says, from her farm family to yours, wishing you a very Merry Christmas.
Wow.
She's not driving this year. Yeah, Byron's driving it this year. But she's on the back there, and look at this.
That's beautiful. And Crystal is our new president of the chamber this year.
She does an excellent job.
She does.
Thank you so much, Crystal.
So not only does she
She's in the back.
but
And look at what's in there. They got a llama.
They have a llama. Oh, that's right. I keep looking up here.
There she is with the llama.
There's some more than one. I think there's two things. What
Well, it almost looks like a little reindeer, but that is her little miniature cow.
Oh, it is. I forget what they call those little cats.
Those are
little.
Oh, I forget too.
know.
Highland.
Highland cat. Yes, that's what it is. Oh my goodness! It's time for Santa Claus.
How about that?
All right, Santa and Mrs. Claus are here, everyone. And they are here to wish you a wonderful Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Absolutely.
Hi, Santa and Mrs. Claus. Merry Christmas.
What a nice ride they're on, too.
Absolutely. Well, Chris, I believe that does it for this year's Christmas
How about
parade.
that? We had a few
Snuck up on us.
we had a few of them that kind of had to back out because of weather, and we understand.
Absolutely,
but we've had a great parade, Tracy.
Wonderful parade. Thank you, Chris, for joining
Thank you so
me
much.
again. You are so wonderful. I love working with you at the station.
And this is
a
lot of
being
fun.
here with you. I want to thank Jeff, your brother, for running
Absolutely.
a great
Little Tiger Media.
Little
And
Tiger
his
Media.
entire family. Rachel is on camera. And we've got Katie, Emily, and Sarah that is also running production behind the scenes. And I
also want to thank Barry Reed for handling
absolutely
our sound during
the sound
parade.
you can hear everywhere.
Yes, you can. And so this has been great. And again, we couldn't do it without our sponsors, without the wonderful city department, the Public Works, the city police, the county, everyone in this community works together.
It literally
so that
takes
we
a
can
village.
It does. So we can do wonderful events like this. And we hope that you'll definitely enter next year. And what we're going to hope for next year is no rain.
Hey, it didn't dampen our spirits.
No,
with
it did not.
And
I had
just a
blast.
reminder, folks, if you would like to see this parade again, the links are going to be up on the Chamber of Commerce and the Tourism's Facebook page.
Yes.
And it is also located, if you look up YouTube, on Little Tiger Media. It is going to be available shortly after the end of this broadcast, and it will be archived for years to come, so you can watch it over and over again. And for people that are in the parade, they get to actually see the parade.
And we have so many wonderful events coming up, and we want to make sure that everyone just takes it all in. Take in what you can, but if you want to know what events are available, go to mountsterlingtourism.com, and there's a list of events that scroll across the bottom of the screen. Go ahead and you can click on it, you can print it, but that way you can always keep up with what's going on in Mount
And
Sterling.
I'll tell you what, I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem. At the end of this broadcast, Jeff will roll it through a couple times to show you everything, and all you have to do is just put it on pause, and all the details are going to be up on your screen.
That's a good way to do it, too.
So we'll do
It
that.
is.
Well, we'll sign off for this year. Chris Irwin,
Tracy Pierce.
Tracy Pierce, saying Merry Christmas and God bless you, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
You've been watching coverage of the 2023 Mount Sterling Christmas Parade. Coverage has been brought to you by the Mount Sterling Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, where Mount Sterling means business. The Mount Sterling Montgomery Tourism Commission, where old becomes bold. Crystal Amburgey, your Montgomery County Farm Bureau agent. Big on commitment, big on Kentucky and the community. And WMST Radio, the radio voice of the Gateway area. This has been a presentation of Little Tiger Media. You've been watching coverage of the 2023 Mount Sterling Christmas Parade. Coverage has been brought to you by the Mount Sterling Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, where Mount Sterling...